Hey guys! In this video, I'll teach you how to simply edit eyes on IbisPaint X. And yes, I'll be doing a voiceover since I am lazy to do text speech. So let's start with the tutorial. First, let's remove this thing on top of the eye. Make sure you're using dip pen hard, select the skin color and follow what I do. And don't forget to unforce fade. Now select the outline color and make 1 to 2 short eyelashes over here. The eyelashes will look different depending on your style. Now add 1 eyelash over here. You should also put 1 last eyelash over here. Now add a layer. Go to Magic Wand and select this outline. Now select the color white and unlock the brush pen fade. Do this and make sure force fade is on. Lower the opacity, duplicate the layer and erase to make the size smaller. Add a layer, lower it down, and erase some default details inside of the eye. I recommend using the felt tip pen hard for big spaces. Now merge the layer down. Now add a layer and select the blending mode to multiply. Now get a very dark color of the original eye color. Select the inside of the eye and make sure you are using the brush pen fade. Now follow what I do. Lower the opacity, duplicate the layer, and erase the bottom a bit. Repeat this one more time. Once you're done with that, add a layer, set the blending mode to add, select the iris, and follow what I do. Also, go back to the first layer and make a half circle on the bottom of the iris. Go back to the add layer and do what I do. Now go to Filters, select Gaussian Blur, and set the radius to 30px. You can lower the opacity in this part. Now add a layer and drag it down to the multiply layers. Don't forget to set the blending mode to add. Use the brush pen fade, unforce fade, and follow what I do.
Love is a walk in the park. That's how I feel at the start. Pretty until it gets dark. Love is a walk in the park.
Lower the opacity.
I never knew you could bark. When the seasons change.
Add a layer, use the color white, and again, still use the brush pen fade with force fade still on. Now follow what I do.
The trees in the autumn breeze.
Lower the opacity and erase some outside selections.
Love is like riding a bike. Scary, but then it's alright. I got the hang of it, right?
Now add a layer, set the blending mode to add, make sure you are using the color white, and make little highlights in the bottom and top of the iris.
Every night that I hold you inside of these arms, no one to why you move on as soon as the warm weather's gone. When the seasons
Now go back to the first layer and select the inside of the eye.
because summer will turn into fall when you're leaving.
Go to blur, use the brush felt tip pen soft, set the opacity of the brush to 30% and blur the edges of the iris.
Like the trees in the autumn breeze. It's ironic.
Add a layer and drag it down. Set the blending mode to multiply. Select a dark reddish orange color. Use the magic wand and select everything except for the eye.
It's ironic the way that you leave.
The shading can be up to you, wherever the spot can be. Lower the opacity. Add a layer, set the blending mode to multiply, and select a dark reddish brown color. Select everything except for the eye. On force fade and make lines coming out of the eye as if they are crying, even when they aren't. Lower the opacity. Add a layer and select multiply. Select a light pink color. Use the brush pen fade, on force fade, and follow what I do. Go to filters and tap on Gaussian blur 3 times. Now erase some inside selections. Lower the opacity. Add a layer, select a dark color of the blush, use dip pen hard, on force fade, and make these lines on the blush. And this is the results. I will end the tutorial right here. Don't forget to subscribe and bye!